Today we'll be playing another mod for Blood. I lied about playing Fallout next. I'm a liar, you should know this by any content you've watched from me. This is Fleshed Out. It's a mod. I don't know how new it is, but I believe it's fairly new. You know, it's just a map pack. Fairly interesting, so let's just jump right into it, shall we? We got Calder Gaming in the chat. I think that's, for people watching, I think that's the only person watching. So this is the first level of the first campaign. We're probably just gonna play the first campaign today. There we go. Just gonna shoot some guys. And as of always, I've turned AMA on. Ask me anything while I'm playing. Keep me company. Let's just try and have a fun stream, shall we? Is the chat box on? Chat box should be on. Calder Gaming, let me know how I'm sounding, how everything's going. This is just gonna be, shut up, I'm talking to my friends, Gilbeast. I meant I'm talking to my friends in the street. Gilbeast is not my friend. I don't shoot my friends. I played a little bit of this. I get lost in old FPS games fairly easily, so I thought maybe I should pregame a little bit. But I'm probably still gonna get lost. Ooh, it spins. Lovely. Lovely. Just surrounded by corpses, hanging corpses. Okay, sound balance is good. I'm clearly audible over the game. So we got a skull key. Let's see if I remember where to go. I really like this map pack, Fleshed Out. Whoa! They're having a boat party down there. Whoa! Like in the canals of Venice. Where'd that guy go? Fleshed Out, so far from what I've played of it, it's really weird. It's definitely not the best balance of a mod pack I've played as far as gameplay wise. Now I will say I'm not good at old FPS games. I play on fairly I play on the lower end of difficulty. To be honest, I have streamer brain real bad where I get lost and I fail at like challenges really easily. So it's hard for me to actually like rate the balance of mod packs and stuff because normally they're built with the higher end difficulties in mind. But I'll say what this game does is what this mod pack does, what this map pack does, is it tries to do a lot of interesting stuff with the engine as far as like building unique levels. Now the person who made it is a big fan of just mobs of monsters. You're gonna see more of later. And there are some moments of the game that I think are kind of bullshit, all to be fair. Traps that, like, are unavoidable. Oh, there's that guy. Beware the crack in the door. Some say it's an entrance to another world. Look at these guys hiding. You ain't fooling no one. You ain't fooling no one! But I will say what the guy does, or the gal, or person, sexist again, sorry. What the person who made this mod pack did, though, is they tried to push the build engine to its limits as far as atmosphere and just creative levels, and you're going to see that later on. Really some of the coolest stuff I've seen a game like this do. Stop peeking in my bedroom. I'm not peeking. Someone told me the audio balance is good. Ha 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 ha. That's an audio joke. Oh, it's just a spider closet. Oh, fuck. The person who made this, I also am going to call him out for being a Zelda mapper. And I kind of like Zelda mappers. Zelda mappers is a term I'm coining right now. And that is someone... I'm gonna pitchfork this spider. I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 10. The indie sound is over. It's all about funk now. A Zelda mapper, what I'm coining, is someone who really uses using destructible walls as a puzzle solving element. Ooh, the ghost room. Whoa! 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 You're gonna see that trick several on in this gameplay. The person also really likes teleporters. And I'm just gonna guess the person who made this map pack really likes the Phantasm series of films. Who said that?
Don't waste my time.
And as I said at the beginning of this, the reason why AMA is turned on is that when I do these little solo streams, I want people to ask me anything about the production of our videos, about life in general, my opinions on movies, other games, anything. Any topic of discussion is open except for Fidelio. Except for Fidelio and offensive shit. Let's keep it a little nice here, you know? You can ask me bigoted shit and I'll answer, but you'll get a ban. So you gotta ask yourself, is that worth it? Oh no, you won't be able to watch blood anymore. I got itchy face now. A phantom cat just walked into my room. I don't own a cat. But I started getting a weird sensation in the room, like there's a cat in here. He's chipping my trees! I asked you to trim it, man, not butcher it! God. My wife planted that tree. She's no longer with us because she moved to Pensacola. I'm a terrible husband. But I still like that tree and you butchered it. What a lot of people don't realize is that Blood is a puzzle game. All those old games are puzzle games. It didn't really click to me until...
The bitch is dead.
Great song, Caleb. I didn't realize that people thought of these games... Like, the whole... I always thought, like, getting lost in Doom and games like that, that they were... Especially in, like, mods and WAD packs. I always thought that was a bug, not a feature. Like, that was bad map design to get lost. But a lot of people consider that, like, a puzzle element. Of, like, finding your way through the map. With these games, it's all about finding the correct sequence of keys and where they are. No, anyone can ask me a question at any time during a solo stream. I don't do it that much during Mel's streams when Mel's on with me. Melody, that is, my sister Melody. Not Melly. Melly and me haven't streamed yet, but she's gonna do some stuff with me soon, hopefully. That's Melly in Chains. She does a lot of... I found out about her, and she joined our Discord community. I found out about her, because someone suggested I check out her channel after I did a video on... Battle monsters for the Sega Saturn, and she was one of the only other people that liked battle monsters online. I got the eyeball key. I gotta find the eyeball door. Sold that boy. Howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Sold that boy, you lied to me. You said you'd be in bed. You're a naughty boy. Next time we play Phasmophobia and I'm in VR, you're gonna get spanked. I'll gas up the spank machine.
I need a key.
Need a key. Okay, I don't have the flame key. I have the eyeball key. Ugh.
Wow, this promises to be fun.
Happy birthday! It's a little guy. It's a little guy. All these wonderful games. A little dollhouse. Oh, it opens a secret package. Oh, little guy's, he's upset. Let's give him something to play with. Oh, God, he's impervious to fire. Out of the way, out of the way. Oh, damn, I could have come here this whole time. Fuck! People in this hotel seem to be having a good time. Not these guys, they're angry. Oh God, I killed Tom Servo's brother! They made Duke Nukem action figures, which I always regret not buying as a kid. I would really like blood action figures. If I get a 3D printer, I will make some blood action figures that'll look like utter shit. Now, the person who made this mod... What? What the fuck? Ah! It's a tiny me! Shit, I don't want to blow myself up. I don't want to blow myself up. Got him. Okay. Something a little safer than carrying around a napalm launcher. Really? Really? Really, person who made this? Come on. Is Big Red Soda any good? No, it's pretty bad actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think last time I had Big Red, I might be confused. It's either a cherry soda or a cinnamon flavored soda. Maybe I'm getting my streams mixed up. Next time I go to Winco, if I see some Big Red, I will try some and get back to you. But I want to remember thinking it was pretty rank back in the day. Something in here? Ooh, a doctor's bag. That's always... Let's go ahead and create a quick save. Doctor's bags are always good. Let's jump in the deep fryer. Grab the spider key. Did we see a spider room? Theron is the question. Did we see a spider room at all? Racking my brain trying to remember. People in the chat, please pay attention to what doors I see. Okay, I'm thinking the gum Big Red is cinnamon. What the fuck is Big Red soda? I know I've seen it, and I know I've had it. I remember having it recently, and then going, oh boy, that is rank, but I can't remember what flavor it is. It's not cherry flavored, is it? Is it a cherry soda? Okay, you heard it here first, folks. When I get my webcam hooked up, when I buy a webcam, I will drink a Big Red. Live. On air.
Oh, it's stuck.
And you will all bear witness. Whoa, hey, friend. That shouldn't have worked, but it did. Ooh, liquid tunnels. That lead to nothing. Oof. Nothing, nothing, tra-la-la. I should probably take in my my brain medicine before streaming this. This is around the time of day that my brain meds always wear off and I get the fog or the frogs. Rats off to ya! Okay, where was that spider's hole? There's a lot of underwater sections in this guy's maps, too. Or gals. Again, sorry. Oh my god! I hit him so hard with the fire that he ranked down. He's now a brown cultist. Oh, and now he's just a splat on the pavement. Yeah, Calder, I take my medication as directed. But, like, the doctor doesn't say, hey, before you stream blood, take your medication. This is just around the time it starts to wear off. I'm making excuses for being bad at blood. I'm using my disability as a crutch, but might as well get something out of it. I've been like that recently. I've been kind of bitter about everything and being like, you know what? I've had a lifetime of fucking hardship. I might as well use this as an excuse for why I'm bad at video games. Is that a bat? Fuck off, bat! Damn, they're hard to hit. Got him! This might have been a mistake. If you have any questions, just do the thing that Calder did, where you highlight my name. That way I can read it out quicker. Okay. Like I said, I recently played through this just so I wouldn't get lost again. And it's like my brain is like a sieve. Like, oh damn it! This thing, of course. There we go. Remember when I said this guy really likes using mobs? Okay, we're not gonna kill the spider. I'm actually very low on ammo. Goodbye! We found one secret. One secret.
I must stop this train.
More trains! Whoa! Saw that coming from a mile away.
Rest in pieces.
My train died. Let's create a quick save. Horrible place to stand, boys. Come on. How's everyone doing tonight? How is everyone's night? And how am I sounding? Calder said the mix was pretty good, but I always like having a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th opinion. Die! Sold Out Boy has challenged me. Well, first they called me fat. They called me fat, they made fun of my weight, and then they challenged me to a game of blood during our Phasmophobia stream we did together, which I thought was unprofessional. They're trying to be like the heel wrestler of the group. I get that, but like, don't shoot yourself into a work. Don't work yourself into a shoot. Now, many of you might be saying, he never called you fat. He never called you fat. He said, I know you're a big enough man. Yeah, I can read between the lines. See, he thinks we're going to have a blood match, like a friendly game of blood, multiplayer, versus mode. It's gonna end up with me coming to his house and putting him in a shoot crossface chicken wing. Oh, I see, Sold Out Boy. You're pretty fat yourself, so you think that you have the right to call others fat. That makes you a traitor. You're a traitor. I'm glad Mel's not here. Mel actually hates it. That's my bit, is that I pretend to be offended at things that are like, not even slights. They're not even perceived slights. I get furious over. That was me sneezing. I hope that the cough button worked.
I have have something for you.
Got some lovely automobiles over. Oh, that might have been their car. They might have been thinking I was trying to jack it. I was just checking it out, man. I have an Insta for cool box cars that I see. Look at these cars. I love them. I love that they all have bank vault doors as their doors. The build engine, folks. Oh, hey, you can get in this one. But you can never leave. Barrels of fun. Hey, remember when I said this person likes mobs? The fucking Jets are here. They wanted to have a street rumble. I brought a fucking flare gun. Haha, secrets. Here he comes. He's having a little baby hissy fit. Come on.
Who wants some? Who's next?
Caleb, there's no one here. Caleb has a very Garfield without Garfield attitude, where he will just stand there and just quote movies to himself. It's kind of creepy. I picked up the skeleton key. Everyone put skulls in the chat. Skeleton key. I forgot to make a skull emote, so give me $5.
Fresh meat.
Hey, people in the chat. 7 days. Sorry I had to do it to you like this, but 7 days. You got 7 days now. Sorry. You're gonna end up like these poor schmucks. Naked and afraid. With your pictures of Margaret Thatcher hanging on your wall. Honk if Thatcher's dead. Honk if Thatcher's dead. So that boy, pirating video games is wrong. Don't pirate video games. I don't condone, endorse, or support the pirating of video software, video games. I don't support killing mimes. Chat, that's right. This is the one channel that's gonna let the mimes live. MimeTime.com. Wiggity waggity, it's mime time, friends. Jingle bells, shotgun shells. These fuckers.
I sure could use a drink.
Prohibition's back on, baby! Oh, I used all my ammo for the gag. Is this that 10,000 gexes all you people keep talking about? Hey, Lois. These are like the cups you buy for like $3 at Spirit Halloween that I have like 20 of. just to let everyone know, I am still setting up the charity stream that we're going to be doing soon. I'm going to ask for the chat support. I don't know if it would be better to set it up in Fire Pro Wrestling or 2K19. I think 2K19 would get us funnier looking characters since the charity stream... I guess I should talk about the charity stream. We're going to be doing a charity stream coming hopefully soon. It depends when all our schedules align. Get down with your funky self. Spider key. And the charity stream is going to be benefiting the Texas, probably the DFW area food banks that are being hit really hard because of COVID right now, because so many people are out of work. So the idea is people are going to pay us money for us to make custom characters in a wrestling game, which has yet to be determined. And then on another night, after we've made all the characters, we're going to do another charity stream where we're just going to have a giant tournament for all the characters that people have paid us to make. But the big question I'm struggling with right now is that Fire Pro would get us better matches. But I think WWE 2K19 would let me make crazier looking characters. So we're really wondering where we should go with that. Do we want Fire Pro or 2K19? And I'm going to probably have the people in our Patreon Discord vote on that. By the way, little button at the bottom. Join our Discord if you haven't yet. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, I'll leave a link in the description. It's a fun place full of chill people. The money is mine. Oh, it's just a screaming man. Let's make a quick save right there. But yeah, that's the thing I'm really struggling with. Fire Pro, which honestly, I love Fire Pro as a game. But like I said, I just don't know if I could make crazy looking characters in Fire Pro like I can in the 2K games. I'm much more proficient and quicker with making 2K characters. Okay.
I need a key.
Need a flame key. Didn't I just get the spider? Oh, flame key's right out there. That's convenient. Oh, hold on. Mayhaps a secret I find. Mayhaps some much valued Tesla ammo. Some spooky's gonna pop out. Whoa! Spiders! Spiders in the dark! Spiders and rats and fiends and ghouls. So yeah, like I said, the charity stream, which I'm hoping to do, is gonna be a 2-night thing. Probably on a Monday, we'll have the actual, just sit back, playing wrestling games, and then taking donations for characters. And the way I'm going to have it spread up is that there's going to be like tiers. The first 10 people can get a character made for $10. The second 10, $20. The 10 after that, $50. The 10 after that, $100. I think we'll be happy if we just make $100. We're a very small channel. But I also can't, like, just have it $10 a character and then, like, oh, what happens if we get raided and suddenly, you know, we get so much money and I can't make all the characters by the time we do the next stream. So we'll do the first stream on a Monday where we'll just play random games with guests, and then probably that Friday, we'll actually have the tournament with everyone's created characters, and then also any money raised on that Friday will also go to the Texas food banks. So both nights, we'll be getting money to the Texas food banks. Woo! And there's a moon key right there. Lovely. We're making a lot better time in this level. Well, I said that, and now I think I've cursed myself. Something bad is gonna happen. I'm gonna get lost for like 3 hours. Don't you throw that dynamite at me, boy. Okay, I think I'm supposed to shoot. Yeah, shoot these skulls. Someone is pitching a fit. Come on in here. A jibbly, 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 jibbly. Why is he holding that torch? Goodbye. Whoa, almost fell off the damn map. This is the outskirts. See, I like maps like this. I like maps that kind of break the conventions of the maps you would normally see in Blood. And you know what? Sloth, underrated sin. You used to think gluttony was my favorite sin. I think sloth is now my favorite sin. Here's the thing about depression. Eating and sleeping are always jockeying for like #1 thing. But I can tell you right now, I think sleeping's my #1. If I can sleep. You put on a nice podcast to quiet the voices in your head. So you're paying attention to that instead of the little things nagging at you in the back of your brain. You let Aaron Mankey of Lore talk about ghosts and he puts you to sleep. Hi, I'm Aaron Mankey, and this is Lore. Sometimes the little things in life, the little things in life that matter most. That is, unless it turns out you live in a haunted graveyard. And as we all know, ghosts are real. I hope people get this bit. They probably won't. And that's when John realized he was out of toilet paper. And then sad piano music. Dun, 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 dun. I'll tell you more what happened to John after these quick messages from NordVPN. Now the thing about John is that John invented the toilet. And that's why all toilets are called Johns. Dun, 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 dun. Be sure to go to my Facebook and say hi. I like it when people say hi. And if you don't say hi, I'll fucking kill you. Like I killed this baby. You weren't listening to Aaron Mankey, you were listening to Aaron Maniac. Hand shadows. You think that's scary, but it's just it's a shadow puppet trick. He just put bugles on his fingertips. I could do that. I could buy some bugles. Someone give me some money so I can buy a good webcam so I can do the bugle hands trick. Live. I am gonna start doing some more cam stuff. OnlyFans. You know the drill. I'm gonna buy a cam soon. I got an adapter so I could use my really good camera for a webcam, but it's a little too much overkill using a 4K camera. And honestly, it goes out of sync too much. So I'm looking into get a good webcam just to put on top. It's also a giant motherfucking piece of equipment that won't fit on top of my monitor, so I will be buying a good webcam. No one's watching. I'm streaming at like 11 at night. No one wants to see a guy play Blood at 11 p.m. Why'd I even do this? That's the bad number. Is that the butt number? Like 69, 420, and 666. That's the butt number. It's when you eat butt. Grave full of shotgun shells. And don't mind if I do. Who's making that noise? Stop it! I swear that's Ash from Evil Dead, the sprite. Whoever's making that noise is gonna get a hiney whooping. I will whoop your ass from pillar to the post if you don't stop that banging. Boy, you best not be messing with my pots and pans. People, do you want a Red Dead Revolver stream? Since I keep quoting that. I got Red Dead Redemption. I got Red Dead Redemption 2 online, and it's a lot of fun, but I don't have a posse. That and sadly the PC version is fucking broke because of hackers. That's the Nero Claudius number. Was Nero... Is he a butt guy, Calder? No, I know what you mean. 666 is... When you take Hebrew language, it's broken down numerically, and when John of Patmos wrote 666, he was actually meant Claudius Nero, because in his idea that Claudius Nero was actually the son of the beast, because the seven-headed beast that runs out of the pit was actually supposed to be a metaphor for the 7 hills of Rome. The whore of Babylon, probably being Nero's mother, who Nero allegedly had an affair with. John of Patmos didn't like Nero. There are some people who have speculated, though, that the number is wrong. It is not 666. It's actually 662. And that he was actually talking not about Nero, but about Caligula, who was also hated by John of Patmos, the person who wrote the Book of Revelations. And the whore of Babylon might actually be referenced to Caligula's sister. I learned all this from a podcast. Whoa! I lived. You know what? It's 619. John of Patmos really did not like Rey Mysterio. And the beast came jumping from the sky. R-E-Y, Mysterio, here we go. And the great beast slouching from Bethlehem waiting to be born. Brock Lesnar. People to chat. Courier Jacks, hey Chris and gang, hope everyone's doing great tonight. I hope you're doing great too. We're talking about the Book of Revelations. We're playing Blood. That's a fitting topic. People in the chat, what's your favorite book of the Bible? My favorite book of the Bible? The one where the guy turns into a hawk? But he was warned not to be a hawk too long, or he'll stay as a hawk forever, and then he becomes a hawk forever. Did my car? Uh-oh.
Nice smell.
I'm going for a ride. I've been kidnapped. Is this the Runaway 5? Did the Runaway 5? Are we going to 3 through Dusty Dunes? Or Forsyth, actually. Fuck, I fucked that up. Sorry. You go from Tucson to Threed, and then from Threed you have to go through Dusty Dunes. Sorry, everyone. But are we? Are we there yet? Come on. Let me out. Come on, let me out. Oh no! The Runaway 5's car exploded! We wrecked. Oh my god.
Come out. wherever you are.
Who's gonna defeat the tiny robot now? My favorite book of the Bible is The Lord of the Rings. Take that, motherfucker. My pal Jay, when he heard I was upset, sent me a link.
Give me a sacrifice.
Oh, okay. Well, Chernabog, what you don't understand is that I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal, and Kurt Angle knows that he can't beat me. So you take my 33rd and a third % chance, add it to my 75% chance, you only have a 1 1/3 chance of beating me at sacrifice. Senor Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you. When I was upset recently, and you all know why, things have not been good at Real Leslie headquarters. We lost a very good friend of ours. Zora sadly passed away. I hate to keep bringing it up, but my friend Jay actually sent me an audible or an audiobook copy of The Hobbit read by Andy Serkis to cheer me up, and I'm gonna start listening to that soon. I thought that was really sweet of him. It's weird. It's so weird to say that Jay is one of my best friends, because I feel like it's a bullshit thing to say. Like, people hear that and they're probably like, you know, yeah, right, Jay's one of your best friends. You're just his editor, bro. Because, yeah, that's kind of how it normally is. But me and Jay, you know, we talk all the time. You know, he really is a really good and swell dude. You know, I'm not just his editor. You know, we're pals. You know. But like I said, it always feels like a bullshit thing to say because I doubt many people believe it when I say it. I come out of an outhouse. God.
I've got a present for you.
No, stop it. Stop it. No, I didn't mean to drop it. No. I could have used that. Fuck. It's weird how old I've gotten. And yet the online life still feels like bullshit. I've come to like a lot of like realizations lately. And I don't know, maybe I'm just getting more bitter with age. God, there's a lot of these boys. Yeah, clump together. That's always worked in the past. Picture time, everyone's scooting together. Fuzzy pickles. Indeed, you could tell that I just recently played Earthbound. Actually, Sword of Kings. First time ever I got the Sword of Kings. I should probably stream Earthbound sometime. That needs to be a big charity thing. Is me and Mel playing through all of Earthbound in one sitting. But I'll wait till we have better numbers for that, because I don't want to waste it. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I've had like some moments of clarity recently about how, I don't know, I need to start acting my age more. Like I am pretty old, you know, and that the whole idea of internet success it's not going to happen for me. I'm glad just kind of riding on others' coattails for now. But if my content had the potential of getting picked up and being popular, it would have happened by now. You know? So I gotta start putting my artistic endeavors elsewhere, but I don't want to give this up. So I think I'm gonna be doing more streams. You know, for you people who've been pretty much taking care of my family this whole time with your generous donations and everything. But yeah, I just realized a lot of this is just kind of bullshit, and I'm glad that I have an audience that isn't large, but can kind of see through a lot of the bullshit. I don't know, I guess I'm seeing how predatory a lot of online people are. I don't even have the spider key. Why did it let me do that? That's just wrong. I hope that's not a glitch because I'm playing this in fresh supply. And I'm skipping a large part of the map. Moon key though. Got that going for me. Okay, I think we just backtrack to that one area and we can use the moon key. I think the moment it kind of clicked how predatory online people are was, I can't remember what YouTube personality said this online. And I used to follow a lot more YouTube personalities because that's my job, you know, was to make connections with YouTube people and edit their stuff for them. But they said something like, you know, it was along the lines of like, hey, making things is difficult, especially during the pandemic, and I just want you to know that if you've made something this year, despite everything, that I love it and I love you. Or it was something like that. Like just know that I love you and I'm proud of you for being able to make something this year. And I read that tweet and everyone was just kissing the person's ass. Like, oh my god, you're such an inspiration, you keep us going. And it just kind of festered in the back of my brain. It's like, you gonna watch those videos? Are you gonna watch every single thing someone made this year and tell them how good it is? No, because you don't mean any of that. It's that fucking bullshit kind of like, oh, I love mankind, but I hate men on the individual level. You know? Oh shit! It's the boss. It's the guy. And it's like, no one can mean that. No one can mean, oh, if you had the courage to make something this year, know that I love you and I respect. No, because most people make garbage. Almost everything made, regardless of the pandemic or not, is garbage, and you don't mean that when you say that. And I realized, God, how many fucking platitudes do I read online from YouTubers that just make me angry because I can tell they don't mean it. And I'm like, damn, I hope I'm not becoming that guy. But I'm glad, because I think that our fans, and fans is a strong word that I never like using, but people that like my stuff, I guess I'll use that phrase. I think they're smarter than that. Maybe a little more mature than that. I used to have a person who would call me sensei all the time, and it would make my fucking skin crawl. It's like, I'm a fat guy from Texas. I play video games. I do nothing special. I stream for people like me. People who work on their computer and they need some background noise. That's who I stream for. That's why people need to ask me anything. Is because this was like unwarranted shit for me to talk about. You can get me to talk about literally anything, like very easily. I have no filter. That's one thing about people with both ADHD and on the spectrum, is that shields are always down. Shields are always down. Oh, goodbye. Oop, blue vortex. And away we go. The Isolated. So this map in particular, I'm gonna give some pros and minuses about this map. This is a walking review of this mod pack, and we're only doing the first episode tonight. We'll do another episode of this. I think there's 3 episodes. This is one of the most creative maps I've ever played, but also it is confusing because there's not a really good path of which place you should go to first. It's very easy to get lost and sidetracked in this map because it's a massive map with a lot of ins and outs. If that's what you're going for, if this is the kind of puzzle thing, then brava. But if it's more of you always want to keep the player going in the right direction, I feel like that could be used better. Get the knife key. Fuck off. What do I think about Pui Pui Molcar Is that the little cars that are also hamsters? It's like a stop-motion Japanese product. I haven't watched an entire episode of it, if there are episodes. I don't know if they're just shorts or if they're like multiple shorts making up like a 25-minute block. But I will say, if that's the thing we're talking about... Yeah, guinea pigs, not hamsters, sorry. The guinea pig car thing, I think is adorable. And I commend all non-traditional forms of animation. And I think the Japanese have... Oh, here I am sounding like a fucking ambassador. The Japanese people... No, people are individuals, Chris. I was gonna say the Japanese people have a long history of amazing stop motion animation. I'll get it right one of these times. Oh, 1 second, I gotta take a drink. Oh yeah, you're gonna see this Elvira poster all over blood. It's one of the only textures, and people like using it over and over again. The same posters pop up over and over again. Tonight, Monkey Wrestling, Possum Gallo, or Jalo, Jojo the Idiot Circus Boy, Chum Chowder, Chowdar. Anyway, the Japanese people, the Japanese animation industry, has a long-standing expertise when it comes to stop animation. There's a great legacy of stop animation, stop motion animation. Because I did not know this until Quentin Reviews did a video with Worthy Kids recently, that the Rankin Bass stop animations were all done by a Japanese man who got his start doing propaganda films for the Axis powers. And then, you know, he was forced to do that by the Japanese government. Then he expatriated to China to escape Japanese imperialism. And then I believe moved to America after the fact. And then did all the Rankin Bass stop motion animations. You know, so all the Rudolph specials and stuff. And I say stop motion animation because I think calling everything that's stop motion clay animated is a misnomer. Most of them use models with interchangeable kits. Like if we're watching Claymation Christmas or The Life and Times of Mark Twain, I believe it was called, anything like that is actually clay animated. You know, the music video for Sledgehammer, that's clay animation. But even the Rankin Bass things were figurines with removable mouth plates. Leica are not clay animated. Leica uses, you know, armatures, steel armatures with clothing on them that then you remove the hands and switch them out between scenes. You remove the mouth plates, which I think is very interesting. Harryhausen did like a mixture of the two. Harryhausen's also were not clay animated. They were steel armatures that he would make. His first steel armatures were very rudimentary. They were like a wire. And then there'd be some kind of material on top, kind of like this latex putty. So again, not clay, that he would then use. So when we're talking about traditional clay animation, look at Claymation Christmas, look at you know, like I said, The Life and Times of Mark Twain. I don't think that's what it's called, but it's something like that. Look at the original Penny skits for Pee-wee's Playhouse that, believe it or not, were done by the guy who went on to make Hey Arnold, which I believe, and I could be wrong, I think I read somewhere that he's married to Lisa Simpson. And by married to Lisa Simpson, I don't mean he's married to the voice actress of the character Lisa Simpson. He's married to Lisa Groening, Matt Groening's sister, who the character Lisa is based on. So he's actually, the guy who made Hey Arnold, who created the Penny shorts for Pee-wee's Playhouse, is Matt Groening's brother-in-law. Ask me another question. I'm sick of talking about stop animation. Puri Puri Molcar, Pui Pui. Pui Pui. What does Pui Pui mean in Japanese? I'm assuming it's an automatopoeia. They really like their automatopoeias. Is that the noise that a guinea pig makes? They go tweet 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 tweet. The Japanese people really like their automatopoeias, like Doki Doki. You see Doki Doki show up a lot. People, of course, talk about Doki Doki Panic, the game that was originally Mario Brothers, but Doki Doki is an automatopoeia for a heartbeat. Your heart goes Doki 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 Doki. So like Doki Doki Panic means heartbeat panic. So when you say something's heartbeat, you mean something intense. Heart pounding. The heart pounding panic. Now, the person who makes these maps uses a lot of these upside-down gargoyles, and I know what they're going for, but I don't like them. Also, I love that this is Phantom Orphanage, and just... logo is so wrong. I wish blood mods, or map packs, were more like mods. I don't know if Fresh Supply allows the importing of actual mods that like replace skins and stuff, but I wish they would allow custom textures to make that look a little nicer, you know, than the word Phantom in the Undertaker font with green. The Japanese also have a lot of words that don't... Okay, here's a bullshit thing. There's no way to see this coming if you were just playing this map regularly. How would you know that was even there? There's no indication that trap is there. That killed me the first time I played this map, and I was like, what the fuck? This ain't Dark Souls. I'm not just gonna spawn back in with all my equipment. Fucking assholes. The Japanese have a lot of words that just do not translate, and that's the same as with all. The same as all for all religions. The same can be said for all languages. There are words that do not translate well.
I need a key.
But I think one of the things is Yara Yara Daze from JoJo has been like translated to Good Grief, which is, in my opinion, horrible because it makes Jotaro sound like Charlie Brown. I could be wrong. I'm not a big Naruto guy, but I want to say that Naruto would also have one of those words that did not, like, translate well to English. And that's what they changed to believe it. So the English Naruto always goes, believe it! But that's not what he says in Japan. He probably just says Yosh. I know Ganbare is something that English translators have a hard time with. I believe Ganbare is like an exclamation of support that can mean different things when used at different times. Because I've seen it used for, you can do it. I've seen it used for, you know, go for it. I've seen it used for, like, I believe in you. It's like just, it's like a hooray, but like a supportive of hooray, you know? I could be getting Ganbare wrong. If I'm getting Ganbare wrong, I apologize. Like when you're chanting for someone, you're like, you know, Toshi-san, Ganbare! And then, of course, there's that Japanese game, which I think we call Gunpoint in America, but in Japan it's called Gunbaru, which is a pun
I need a key.
Based on Ganbare and gun barrel. Because if you say gun barrel quickly, it sounds like you're saying Ganbare. So it's like, go for it, gun barrel. And of course, you've all probably heard No, hold on. I was about to say something forgetting my fucking age. People in the chat, if you are over 30, the first time you ever heard Gunbere was probably from the anime mutation Hakugoju Ichi. Mezamite Gunbere. We should watch an anime mutation at the end of this. Okay, so Naruto ends his sentences with Databayo. Oh, is that ethical or legal? Nope, nope. There's a chance it'll get the stream taken down. We're gonna do it anyway. Ah.
Now, kids, don't try this at home.
See, the man had a moon key inside of him. That's why he had an upset tummy. Class, what did we learn? Don't eat the moon keys. Also, Fish Devil Dog 999. Is that the demon dog from Darkseid? Making a little cameo? Is it ethical? Whoa! Fucking box pusher! Oh, I should have called him a square pusher like that band from the 2000s. Shut up.
Son of a bitch must pay.
Where's that coming from? Aha. A secret has been revealed to me. Thanks for the armor, idiots. Red card for this level. I like this level so far, but I'm giving it a red card. Improper use of the Jason Voorhees kill, 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 ma, ma, ma sound. That sound should only be used in levels that are reminiscent of Friday the 13th. You can't just put that in anything. However, I'm going to give it a gold star for this charming little room. Look at him go! Woo! I'm gonna kill him. I abhor the fact he's having more fun than me. This is some Tom and Jerry shit right here. Here we go. Got away with it. More dynamite. More dynamite's needed. Tom and Jerry shit. Here we go. He can't be killed. He can't be killed. He will be doing this forever. For now and forevermore. I didn't mean the quick save. I meant to switch weapons. Photographed Gorster torturing animals with electroshock to obtain a key. 1995 colorized. A milk of human kindness. Whoa, I didn't even know this was back here. Oh no, it's the Blair Witch! Oh my god, it's the Blair Witch! Josh! Josh! Jish! My name's Vic. Is that short for Victor? No, it's short for victim. My dad was bludgeoned to death. It's a quote from the Blair Thumb. If you haven't seen the Blair Thumb, watch the Blair Thumb. We made the mistake of watching the Blair Thumb with a room full of people. None of them laughed but me and Mel. And then after they left, we were very upset. It's like, man, fucking wasting Blair Thumb on you people. I'm still of the mind that the only good Al Pacino impersonation I've ever heard was The guy who did the guy who did the God Thumb movie.
I need a key.
Okay. Ah! Oh, fuck! Out of the way, out of the way! Bye! Have fun with that, assholes!
Oh, that wasn't a bit nice.
It wasn't. It was quite rude. Yeah, I think the big dumb floating symbol ruined it, but I think that's the only way you could put that. You know, like I said, if they could import their own textures, which I don't know if you can do that in Fresh Supply. Because Fresh Supply is a thing for loading mods, but I don't know if it will load like actual mods or just map packs. Whose dog is this? Okay, who brought their dog to the party? Now, look, I know you're thinking, I'm very proud of my car. But the one thing I'm more proud of these bookshelves I had to put up for these books that I've ordered. Now I read about 2 books a day, you know, because knowledge is more important than sports cars. That's terrible. That's a terrible. Can I take it again? I'm gonna take it again. I'm gonna take it again. Everyone, turn off the stream. We're gonna start over. Oh, that's a toy room. That's not the library. Taking it again. Here we go. Wow. Look at all these leather-bound books. They remind me of the books that I have at home. And for some reason, that fucking terrifies me. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck off. I'm scared of books! My name is Mike Dawson, and I'm terrified of leather-bound books. They remind me of the books I have at home! Oh, I can't take it! There's a nursery? Okay, it's a nice mirror. I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking maybe this actually is a mod, and what I'm seeing in front of me is because I'm playing this using Fresh Supply. Because I don't know why he would use that texture without replacing it. It seems very awkward to have that thing hanging. Mike, listen to the AM radio, AM radio. Oh, the babies. They're converging. Oh, shit, my children. My terrible children want revenge. Just blew my damn self up. Oh, I just killed Mae Young's kid. The one she had with Mark Henry. I was a bad dad. Okay. Just skating on the ceiling there, son? You be you. Oh, oh, you are the first one. Dark world, kill the radio star. In my mind and in my car. Fuck this song, I'm gonna listen to Gwar. I just realized I don't know any Gwar lyrics that I could sing on air without immediately getting canceled. What the duck? What the duck? It's the disco duck. What the duck? I think I went the wrong way. Try that again. Everyone, do your best Donald Duck impersonation and upload it to Twitter, then send it to Melody. @MelodyBurst.
huge. Oh, what the duck? You little shit, you can't send this to me.
I sound like Donald Duck if he got shot in the throat and he was dying. Like, those are his dying words. Actually, sounds more like the Skeksis Emperor at the beginning of Dark Crystal. There's probably a lot of monsters down there, huh? Are they already all dead? Come on up! Whoa! I was right! There were monsters! Shit. Hey, that wasn't a good idea. Now my voice box hurts. Someone asked me another question. Let's keep this train. I need a co-host. I can't do this on my own anymore. Goodbye, cruel level. Lost limbs.
I'm gonna paint the town red.
Hey guys, what are we? All right. Haunted hayride! Woo! Tuck and roll! Tuck and roll! This is fun. I miss just sitting in the back of someone's pickup truck and driving into town. That was the one positive of country living. Have I ever seen Meat Canyon's videos? No. And with a name like Meat Canyon, I'm gonna time you out. Don't be talking about pornography. Meat Canyon. Jesus Christ. Like, you probably need some kind of rejuvenation laser surgery if you have a Meat Canyon down there. I don't know what you're talking about. I was making a joke about someone having the name Meat Canyon. Are they like a cartoon reviewer? Die, motherfucker. This is Caleb's new voice. Die, motherfucker. That's right, I'm 55 years old and I'm your uncle and I smoke cigarettes. I'm gonna have me a Pabst Blue Ribbon and I'm gonna kill these motherfucking monsters. Die! Now this isn't Caleb's new voice, this is Chris's new voice. This is what I'm gonna talk like the rest of the game. Oh, look at this flying little guy. You goofball. Here's what I do to goofballs. Light them up. Hey, Johnny! Light him up! Ooh, me wants that. Me wants that weapon. Whee! Whoa! What the? I'm in the ice caves? I'm in a hotel room. Ice caves, hotel room. Ice caves, hotel room. Ice caves, hotel room. Ice caves it is. Though I can hear like a cracking sound. The person who made this loves mirrors too. It's a good way to give your room the illusion of depth, but also you're constantly being haunted by a ghost that looks just like you. Here's what I meant by Zelda puzzles. A lot of exploding walls in this level, which I like. I always leave a big old crack on the wall. Edgy YouTube animation is no different from Newgrounds back in the day. Yeah. If you want good animators, you can follow online. There's actually quite a few, and I can bring them up here in a second. Off the top of my head, I'll say Worthy Kids right now is fucking killing it. Worthy Kids is probably my favorite animator working right now. I can't remember his name, but the guy that made Double King does some fantastic work. And there's even some, you know, animated comedy out there. But for the longest time, YouTube animation was just real bad. Andrew McCodum does animations for OSW. He's pretty good. I love that he really does bring a lot of the OSW guys' stuff to life, and I like his choice in like facial animations and cutaway gags and stuff like that. But yeah, I remember getting in some really big arguments with a guy back in the day who I worked with because he really liked this YouTube animator who constantly just used the N-word, which you're going to find with a lot of them, and he was a white guy, of course. I don't tone police people of color on what words they use, but I definitely do for white people. And if that offends you, grow the fuck up. Sorry, there's some words us white people aren't allowed to say. And that's the end of that conversation. But he always fell back on like, well, I believe that all things in humor should be allowed, and if you start like policing like what can and can't be said, you know, you couldn't make Blazing Saddles today. You just couldn't. You couldn't make Blazing Saddles today. They try and cancel Mel Brooks for it. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not mad at the guy because he's doing satire. Like, he's just making, because like I think the thing that set me off is he did a cartoon about Payday, and one of the guys in Payday, the video game, is black. And for some reason, he just made the stereotypical, yeah, N-word, N-word, N-word character. And I was just like, that's not clever or funny. And he's making it, like, he's not, like, making, like, a point about, oh, this is what people who make video games think black people act like. He's just making a character who isn't a stereotypical black guy, you know, into a broad stereotype for his own amusement. That's not, like, you're on your high horse, like, saying, like, Chris, you just want to censor people whose views are different than you. It's like, no, I just don't want lazy racism in my cartoons. And that's what Newgrounds and early YouTube animation was. It was all just the race to see which white dude can say the N-word the quickest. So that's why when a lot of people were like, YouTube is purposely killing off the animation industry. You know, YouTube, how they're treating animators. I think you saw people like, the fucking, oh, what's his face? Game Grumps guy complained about it. There was a big uproar when YouTube pretty much changed how their algorithms were to point people more towards longer videos than shorter videos, and a bunch of animators were upset because that killed off the 2 to 3 minute animation. Being able to be popular online. I wasn't that crestfallen because most 2 to 3 minute animations were all sub-Newgrounds offensive 14-year-old edgelord horse shit that I grew out of like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Keep forgetting I'm 30 and not 20. Yeah, thank you, Call Me Fizz. Exactly. I'm of the mind that you fucking could make Blazing Saddles today. Very easily, and it would still be funny. There are things that have not aged well with Mel Brooks' comedy. I'll be the first to admit that. But the fact is there's a huge difference between satire and just saying the N-word. And people don't grasp that. Yeah, sorry. We got There's not a subject I'm not going to get angry at. I'm a very angry person. This room is cool. I like this room. Fuck off. I think the one thing I would impress upon you people if you're watching. Life's too short to suffer pricks in your life. And if you have someone who you put up with for one reason or another, and they kind of make it obvious that they're an insufferable prick, get rid of them. Stop hanging out with them. That's what I've done. I've cut out every person in my life that made me uncomfortable, and I'm happy for it. You know, it's not up to you to change people. It's not your job to save people or redeem them. Someone give me a new topic to talk about. I'm bummed now. This map is fun, though. I think this is... I talk about this a lot. This is the exact reason why I always feel bad about uploading the streams that are just me to YouTube later. Because I will get into topics like this much easier than Mel will. And Mel's not here to tell me to shut up. Whoa, fuck, falling. I'm a very passionate and opinionated person. And you know what? I'm not always right. I'm often wrong. Just want to put that out there too. Life's also too short to not learn anything. That's another piece of advice I want to give all of you out there. Okay, so I need the flame key.
I need a key.
Ugh, I love popcorn, but I'm back on my keto diet today. That's the first thing to go. Popcorn, I think, is my favorite junk food. Snack, I should say. I was thinking about doing a ranking of video games, you know, like people do. In fact, we can do that one of these nights. Just put on some good tunes and then, you know, make my list of my top 20 or 50 video games of all time. But, like, I think ranking of food would be easier for me. I think about food more than I do video games. Video games are fun. They're, like, the fourth thing on my list of things I like, though. Like, of all time. This might surprise you. Sex is a lot lower on my list than most people. Because sex is okay. Sex is fine and dandy. Have you ever had a big hamburger? I'm sorry. Fat guy thoughts. If people weren't allowed to use chainsaws in horror movies anymore, would you rather replace them with buzzsaws or reciprocating saws? I can't remember what a reciprocating saw is. Is a reciprocating saw like a tiger saw? Where it's like a blade that juts back and forth? I'd rather they use a table saw. You have to bring it with you and, like, plop it down. Yeah, okay, so reciprocating saw is like a tiger saw. I think a buzz saw, because horror movies are all about visuals and they're not about actually practicality. If I had to murder someone... Shit, I don't know if a tiger saw would... Yeah, if I had to murder someone, I think a tiger saw would be easier to kill someone with. But we're not talking about reality here. We're talking about horror movies. And I think a buzzsaw, visually speaking, is more powerful than a reciprocating saw. A reciprocating saw looks kind of silly. You also got to realize that a lot of reciprocate. Oh, I'm going to say it. He's going here. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going here. I'm going here. A lot of thrusting power tools, like reciprocating saws, are repurposed for DIY sex toys. And so a reciprocating saw has kind of been visually ruined because of that. If you know what I'm talking about, if you're in the know, then you know. And if you don't know, now you know. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Who could believe that my life would be this, playing video games? I couldn't, because when I was a child, we had the Atari. Like, I was unaware that Nintendo was a company that made handafu cards. I did not know that they would get into the video game industry. The less said about Sega, the better. I'm Biggie Smalls, I don't know the future. So, that's true. When I was a child, I would not have conceived of a future in which I owned both the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. Now, when I was a child, you could have asked me Atari 2600, Commodore 64. Of this life, I couldn't want more. And if you don't know, now you know. That was Biggie Smalls. The gamer. Gamer mode, Biggie Smalls. I want to talk about Lolo. Lolo was a friend of mine. I came in here, I fell down this hole. What did I get? What key did I get? So I done did it again. I'm lost again. I'm lost in the sauce. The vampire with the guitar drill thing. What? What? What the fuck are you talking about? A vampire? What? A vampire with a guitar? Are you talking about Lord Raptor from Darkstalkers? Darkstalkers? Why can't I say Stalkers? Darkstalkers? Stalkers? Stalkers? Darkstalkers. Hold on. How is that pronounced? With a dark stalkers. Are you talking about Lord Raptor from Dark Stalkers? People in the chat, what was the worst Ninja Turtles ripoff? Throwing my hat out there, I'm gonna say Street Sharks. I don't think Battletoads meant to be a Ninja Turtles knockoff. I think the show definitely was attempting to be. But I'm gonna give Battletoads some slack. But I'm definitely gonna say I think Street Sharks was the worst one. Worst offender, Street Sharks. It was so nakedly and obviously a Ninja Turtles knockoff. Oh, there's the moon. Good night, moon. Here we go. Now, let's be safe. Let's be safe. I don't have that much health. Wow, I'm gonna let that guy live. See how he dodged that shot? Let's make a quick save here. Whoever's making popcorn is about to fucking stop. I'm on the keto diet. God damn it. Fucking shit! No! Get that health pickup. Limited vulnerability. Fire key. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm dying over here. I'm fucking dying over here. You're gonna be okay. Say the goddamn words. I'm a cop. I got the flame key. But I have 37 health. As Jim Ross would say, I'm in a bad way. Now I am the popcorn. Randy, I am the popcorn. Courier Jax brings up the Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Even though they did, like, meet up with the Turtles, I still say that qualifies as a knockoff. Collaboration doesn't mean that you're not a knockoff of. I think that the thing that really sells how nakedly the Street Sharks were ripoffs of the Ninja Turtles is someone asks if they want pizza and they go, pizza, ew, we hate that. And it's like, come, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck was that for? Not me, baby. Sweet Jane. That's right, it's the same bit from last episode. This whole entire time I've been talking. You know, these guys keep hanging around me, and I am not so glad they found me. They keep doing things that I gave them years ago. Like, hitting people with axes. Do I have to do it in the Caleb voice for it to count, everyone? People in the chat, let me know. Should the bit come back? Should the bit come back? The bit is back. Stone cold crazy, as a matter of fact. Fuck off. Who the fuck hates pizza? I guess lactose intolerant people. I was gonna say something cheeky, but I'm sure there's quite a bit of people out there who hate pizzas for medical reasons. The Ninja Turtles are ableist. They beat me up because I don't like pizza. Remember when the Ninja Turtles beat up Jimmy Stewart? Oh my god! Now luckily we know where the eyeball door is. Whoever the fuck is making that popcorn, stop it! Soda Boy, couldn't you have a cheeseless pizza? Yeah, Zora, she was trying to be vegan for a while, and she would order a cheeseless pizza. It would just be sauce and veggies and crust. Baby, hear the blues are calling. I know there's a better weapon to deal with those guys. I don't feel like it. Oh! What the hell? I guess that means he's been here before me, or I will become him. Whoa! Upside down swimming pool! Vampire pool party, everyone. Just like they have at Justin Timberlake's house. Upside down swim pool. I guess, yeah, my Jimmy Stewart voice was a little too Don Knotts. Well, Andy, there's these 4 turtles here, and they've threatened to beat me up with sticks. Andy, they're mad that I called the exterminator on that giant rat in the basement. Apparently, it's their dad or something. We've had a lot of Scooby-Doo meets X, you know? But we haven't had a lot of Scooby-Doo versus. People in the chat, who would you want to see Scooby-Doo try and bust? First person says Donald Trump gets banned. That's some hacky shit right there. No, but like, I don't know. I mean, I guess we've seen Scooby-Doo take on, like, probably Dracula and the Wolfman, shit like that. Probably at a parent-teacher's conference when, you know, Shaggy was working at Ghoul School. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Scooby-Doo meets the Phantom of the Paradise. There we go. Got it in one. That's mine. Scooby-Doo Evil Dead would be pretty good. Lupin the Third. Lupin's dressed as a theatrical ghost so he can try and fuck Fujiko. I don't get it, Mr. Lupin. Why'd you do this? I was horny. But Jason's one broad for 50 years. Fuck, we're all joking. No, fuck Scooby-Doo meets Lupin the Third. Scooby-Doo has to solve a case with Zenigata. Get all the other Lupin characters out of there. I just want Detective Zenigata of Interpol to just help. It's mostly about them. You take your fucking Scooby-Doo gang, right? Then you take Conan versus Lupin, and then you add Scooby-Doo. Bang. Then you add Devilman and Cutie Honey. There we go. That's the crossover for the century. Someone put on David Bowie's Cats, people. We're killing Hitler. With gasoline. Here's the thing. Does Zenigata even work with a story without Lupin? Yes. But here's the thing about Zenigata, which a lot of people don't understand. And I'm not a huge Lupin mark. But based on Lupin I used to watch,
I need a key.
I think they pretty much show that if you take Lupin out of the picture, Zenigata is actually an amazing, like, super cop. He's only bad because Lupin is that much better than him. He's only a bumbling idiot in regards to Lupin. But I've always liked the character of Zenigata. Like, Zenigata is my favorite character. Ah, Death Note versus Scooby-Doo would be good. I have one that I'm going to pitch, but I'm going to wait because I'm going to do this joke first. We're going to watch a show. You ready? Well, I'm a wild and untamed thing. I'm a bee with a deadly sting. Rose to my world, keep me safe from my trouble and pain. It's beyond me. Help me, mommy. I'll be good. You see, take this pain away. I got him. Don't dreaming. I was hoping there'd be more monsters on the stage for that. For the Rose Tint My World joke, but there wasn't. You really let me down, Blood. Anyway, yeah, Scooby-Doo, Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's the answer. Scooby-Doo shock treatment. That's the real answer. Come on. I want the key. Give me the key. I think I'm supposed to break this mirror. I just hope a bunch of baked beans don't come out of it. Ah, I was supposed to hit the use key. That was the trick. The fabled key 7. There are 7 keys. Heresy. I'm sorry to break up your fat boy basement party, but this level's done. Tim Curry and Malcolm McDowell have both been associated with Scooby-Doo at one point, right? That's an I cannot imagine a world where there's been a Scooby-Doo property that has not featured Tim Curry or Malcolm McDowell at some point, and David Warner. Those are 3 names I'm gonna pull out of my hat that have been in some Scooby-Doo thing. I know for a fact that Rowan Atkinson was in one of the Scooby-Doo movies. Happy 10th-anniversary, death to Bezos, and hail Malcolm McDowell. Thank you so... Hi, I'm President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to say thank you for supporting Reload Last Save. They're my favorite stream. When I was growing up in Kentucky, I grew up in a small Texas factory that you might have seen in the film True Stories. This is a true story. I was made out of sand. John Goodman held me in his hands and pressed a pile of sand into a diamond, and that became me, Malcolm McDowell. Ah, Tim Curry was in Zombie Island as the hot nerd guy. Okay. That's 1. Now find Malcolm McDowell and David Warner. IMDb, Malcolm McDowell and David Warner. And then imagine the 3 of them just making out. That'd be a relationship that would not last, because they're all 3 tops, I guarantee you. The three tops! You just need a 4th one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was horrible. I apologize. Shut up. There's nothing in the pantries? Come on, that's the prime place where you hide loot. Ah, Malcolm. You know what? I'm pretty sure Malcolm McDowell plays Malcolm McDowell in Scooby-Doo, and guess who? I think that he is literally Malcolm McDowell, which is fucking boss. David Warner. David Warner is a fantastic voice actor and actor. I'm trying to think off the top of my head what would you know him from. If you're a cartoon nerd, he showed up in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy all the time. If you're a Star Trek nerd, I think his name was Counselor Gorkon of the Klingons. I know he's in Star Trek V. He's the devil in Time Bandits. He's the main bad guy in Baldur's Gate 2. David Warner is just a fantastic fucking actor and voice actor. Very campy. He's Jack the Ripper in Time After Time, which is a movie that has a time-traveling Malcolm McDowell who's playing, oh my god, I can't remember his name. Not Jules Verne, the other one. The Time Machine was a novel. I think I'm supposed to go up there. Written by David Warner's and What New Scooby-Doo, of course. He has to be. It's David Warner. You don't have a voice like that and not be a villain in Scooby-Doo. Guys, who wrote the H.G. Wells. H.G. Wells, thank you, Sold Out Boy. H.G. Wells, time after time. H.G. Wells, turns out he's been friends with Jack the Ripper the whole time. And he's like, what the fuck? My friend's Jack the Ripper, this sucks, I gotta turn him in. And then Jack the Ripper's like, I'm gonna steal your time machine that you built, and I'm gonna go to the future. And Malcolm McDowell has to go into the future and catch Jack the Ripper. That's a film with Malcolm McDowell and David Warner in it. Check it out. It gets a Chris recommends, Andy McDowell is in it as well. Who the fuck shot me? Got the skeleton key though. A lot of people don't know this. Malcolm McDowell is the uncle, I believe, of the guy who would be Bashir on Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
I need a key.
No, I need a keyhole. Let's make a save there. See ya, Calder. Whoa. Yay, macrame wounds just subbed with Prime. Despite the facts I said terrible things to her on the last stream that I had to cut out of the rebroadcast. Thanks, macrame wounds. A person who I don't know in real life whatsoever. Macrame Wounds and I just beat Earthbound. And I'm wondering, what's the next classic RPG franchise we gotta do? After Earthbound, where do you go? You already had the best. Who the fuck is Chris? I came here to see that funny Irishman. Top of the morning to ya, it's me. The guy with the eyeball problems. Oh, my fuck. I dropped my contact lens. Oh, no. I've gone and dropped my contact lens. I'm Context Lens Joseph, the greatest streamer who's ever done lived. I need some new characters. What are some new characters I can develop? Does one of you got a present for me? So I guess this is a prison ship? Because we're on a... I thought we were on a barge of some kind. I came barging in here. Hold on. I'm gonna bust you out of there, man. Oh no! I killed him. This whole mission was to rescue him and he died. This isn't how Saving Private Ryan's supposed to end. It's supposed to end with you looking at my grave as an old man being like, I just want to let you know I love what you did for me. Could that be a hint? Let's find out. 'Twas indeed the hint. Don't pitch a character for me to do, then do the character. That's just your character now. Courier Jax, that's your guy now. I can't do that character anymore. You did all the legwork for me. Trying to get himself over in my stream. For shame. For shame! If you want to get yourself over, you gotta donate. I was thinking about today, because I was talking about people being manipulative in online and streams and stuff. But I came to this realization, whenever you give money to a streamer, there's a part of you that wants to help them. That's for sure. But a large part of it that I've noticed, and I've noticed myself doing this, I've, you know, this is also something I do, it's because you want to hear them react to something, like something happens in the moment, and you want a guarantee that they will see it so they can react to it. And I think that's why I was thinking about doing the thing where like a text-to-speech would read people's donations, but I think that's not what like a lot of people want. Like if the person who's streaming actually reads it out loud themselves, then you know for a fact they've seen it and then they're gonna interact with it. So that's why I think I'm not gonna do text-to-speech. Because at the end of the day, you give money to say a message because you want to interact with the person streaming for one reason or another. And it could be wholesome, like, hey, I was in a dark place, you helped me out, I just want to say thank you. Or it could be like something, some kind of circumstance happens that you have to make a joke. And they have to see it, you know? So I think that's why I'm not going to do text-to-speech. I've decided against it. Unless I get to a point where there's just so many donations. Oh my god, I'm just littered with donations, guys. I can't do anything with these donations. But I am going to do a thing where I am going to implement in the future the ability to talk to Game Ghoul for donations. I crashed into the vortex. Chris, I should do a character that rips off other people's characters. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? But also, I'm short. I'm the Rock, but I'm short. That's the character. That's all I got. God fucking damn it. I was looking at the chat. Good thing I quick saved. Some Tf2 voices can be fun. That's true. It'd be fun to hear. I think the demo man doesn't get as much love as he deserves. I think when most people do TTS, Tf2, I think Scout's the one that happens the most. I think there's nothing funnier than a good drunk demo man slurring his lines at you, because then you can make him really belligerent. That's always funny. To hear a belligerent demo man. I can't do a good Scottish accent despite being Scottish. I apologize. I'm mostly Welsh. I have quite a bit of Scot in me. I'm Scotch Welsh. But I'm mostly Welsh. Because I'm Welsh on both my mother and father's side. My mother's side is Scottish and Welsh. But I remember my grandma was very proud that we tracked our heritage back to Robert the Bruce. That's the clan I belong to, by the way. I'm Bruce Stewart. I'm part Bruce and I'm part Stewart. I'm gonna save here because this jump puzzle can be excruciating, and if I run out of jump points, that's the whole show. Ack. I don't know nothing about Wales. The War of the Roses and the Super Furry Animals. That's all I know about Wales. Oh, and Tom Jones, I guess. Tom Jones, the Super Furry Animals, English oppression. Apparently there's a lot of coal mines and they love heroin. Now this is interesting. This is an interesting little level for Blood. Because I went through like a vortex and then I end up in like this weird Gex 64 realm where there's giant mushrooms and weird, like this is so unlike Blood. I've been talking about other stuff. I need to focus this set of levels is so unlike Blood that I actually really enjoy it. You ever see a mushroom that can take a bite out of you? Oh, this mushroom took a bite out of me. Fuck off. I guess I need to use my Tesla cannon more because I'm full ammo on it. Waste not, want not. Ben Franklin. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Whoa. Okay, you need a spider key for there. Not trying to upset people when I say this, but this level's giving me some Zen vibes, you know what I mean? Okay, let's try this entrance. I see. It's a message we have to decode. You know what? It was just the lyrics to Adamant's B-side Babies. I don't know why they felt the need to write that down. Whoa! Spider key, life seed. Oh, this place just keeps on giving all the goodies. Soul Boy, why the fuck are you still up? Me and Soul Boy were supposed to play Blood together, and I asked if they were free tonight, and they said no. They're going to bed soon, and they've been here for this entire stream. It is now 12:30 at night. You are a liar. You lied to me, and you know what? By extension, you lied to the fans. I'm gonna put you in a timeout. But not in the stream. Like, I'm gonna put you in like a headlock till you pass out. I'm not allowed to have children. Because that's what I think timeout means. I get timeout and tap out confused. Fuck off. Yeah, pop them heads off. Obadiah about to jump over the fire. Got it. Anyone else remember Obadiah Through the Fire? Was that a book you read as a child? I remember there was that book and there was some... We read a lot of weird books when I was a kid. I remember we read Rikki Tikki Tavi, but that has since been... I don't want to say canceled. I hate overusing that word, but... the work of Rudyard Kipling... History looks a lot less favorably on. For good fucking reason. I remember loving Rikki Tikki Tavi when I was a kid. And now I'm an adult. I'm like, fuck that. Soul Boy, go to bed. Shame them. Quick save. Then shame them. If they're still awake by the time I beat this campaign of this mod pack or map pack, we're gonna fight in Blood. Guess what? I cheated. Cheated. Whoop. Okay. Gotta do a half press. Got it. No, Soul Boy, get back here. We're playing Blood. Don't tell him to go to bed. Tell him to stay up. Soul Boy. better not be going. Don't you dare go to bed. If you know where Sold Out Boy lives, I want you to drive to his house and his honking air horn. It's called gaslighting, Sold Out Boy. I'm an expert on it. Or I'm bad at it. You decide. Die! Monomox and Ferox. This map is all about the jumping boots. I think I'm very close to beating this. And then I'm gonna beat Sold Out Boy's ass. Whoop. Nope. Ah, shit. Try that once more. Shit! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh boy, I only have 35 seconds left on these jump boots. I gotta strategically use them. Fuck off. Okay. Hot foot. Get here. No! I half pressed when I should have full pressed. Oh. Gotta reload. Ran out of jump boot. Ugh. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. It's that ledge. It's that ledge that gets me. More jump boots. Eat shit. Fucking die, please. And thank you. Nope. That wasn't gonna work. But mayhaps this will. Nope, that also won't work. Come on, Chris. Oh, made it. Jump boots off. 24 seconds to spare. APA, always pounding ass? What? What are you talking about in the chat? Fucking weirdos. Why we got 8 viewers? If I was a bigger channel, that'd be sad. But I'm a smaller channel, so that's sad. Die! It's my catchphrase. I've been working on it for a while. Die! I got a picture of the girl with the worms. I gotta say hi to the worms. I like the worms. Oh, take that, mommy man. Take that, grandma's robe. These guys are wearing bathrobes. It's not bath time. It's not bath time. Oh, I don't like the game Ghoul. He needs to get his own damn show. You love me. Everybody loves the game, dude. I got shoot it with the pop gun. Pop. Hey, whatever happened to the Duke of Earl? Pop goes the world. Game Ghoul's been listening to a lot of Men Without Hats lately. Specifically the song Pop Goes the World. He really likes that song. They really like that song, sorry. I don't have a gender, I'm a girl. A lot of people don't know that Scooby-Doo Goo School was a technical college, and I learned how to use an industrial lathe. Oh, it's a big spooky. You ready to go in the big spooky? I gotta go to the big spooky.
Hey, if someone wants to ask Game Guru a question, give me $5. I did use that $5 on buying Munchie Crunch, but I got it imported. They don't have Munchie Crunch in my area. I gotta get it on Amazon. I do my food shopping on Amazon. Sometimes I want to get tasty cakes, but they're not in my region either. I gotta get tasty cakes. Oh, the doggy died. That's sad. I don't know why you killed the doggy. I liked him. You gotta give me $5 to ask me a question. But not you, Microman, because then Chris would feel bad. Chris out here charging his girlfriend $5 to ask a ghoul a question. That's abuse. He's a bad boyfriend. I'ma spill the tea. I'ma spill that damn tea. Chris is a bad boyfriend. Good for business, bad for health. That's what the jacket of the cure says.
Okay, Game Ghoul, go back in your box.
I don't want to go in that box. You gotta read me a story first.
If people you're watching this, you don't know, Game Ghoul is a ghoul that I live with, and they really like video games.
I can take him or leave him.
Okay, the penultimate level, the art museum. Pinkies up, everyone in the chat. Pinkies up. It's time for fancy stuff. Oh yes. Yes. Art. The thing about Mercutio's Fat Man and Wife Beater is that he elevates something so vulgar as a fat bald man and a wife beater. And by painstakingly capturing every crease and crevice of Fat Man and Wife Beater, including his rather deep navel, his belly button, by painstakingly capturing him in marble, he takes something grotesque and elevates it past the mundane and past the glorious. And it's a way of satirically examining what actually is beauty and what is craftsmanship. The model for this sculpture, of course, was one Christopher Ryan Vaughn of Texas, who was very fond of wearing wife beaters and carrying around hatchets. However, he could not capture his beard. People don't know this about Christopher Vaughn. His beard was actually fake. This is a sculpture. It's called Hair of the Dog. Hair of the Dog That Hit You. It's a fabulous piece of work. The sculptor was trying to replicate a poodle dog, but he fucked up. Oh, donation time. Courier Jax, asks the Game Ghoul a question. Game Ghoul, what's the best lemon lime soda?
I gather, Rick, the sodas for you. Courier Jax, here we go. At the very bottom. Oh, Sharkies. Chris, watch out, the Sharkies are gonna get you.
I know, Game Ghoul.
Okay. I think Sierra Mist should be Sierra Pissed, but spelled P-Y-S-T like the John Goodman video game. Cause that's also not very good. It tastes so bad it's not even funny. Sierra Mist is the bottom. After that, I'm gonna go with a Sprite. I gotta say Sprite is very good. I like a good Sprite. But the king of lemon lime sodas is a 7-Up. And I think you should make 7-Up yours. 7-Up yours is a good joke. I have a tape of old commercials from the 90s. And the guy says, make 7-Up yours. And people are like, he told me to put that drink in my butt. I'm mad at him. But he was like, no, I'm telling you to drink it, not with your butt. And he's like, oh, okay.
So 7-Up is your favorite?
Mostly because of that commercial. And you don't get a Travis Scott meal, and you take a handful of fries and you put them in the Sprite. And then you have a salty Sprite. That's actually my favorite, is the Travis Scott's salty Sprite. I love it. Ba 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 ba.
All right, that's your answer. Thank you, Game Ghoul. Yes, this is Little Women, and its sequel, Big Mama. Inspired, of course, by, in conjunction, Resident Evil 8, The Village. The artist wanted to see a big woman. This is an interactive piece. You can see it actually moves and shakes. It was actually made by the genius behind the Rock of Fire explosion, and it's called The Decline of Western Civilization. Apparently, he's a huge scumbag, so I'm actually gonna blow it up. No joke, by the way. Kayfabe, breaking kayfabe. Apparently, the Rock of Fire explosion guy is a huge douchebag. This is called Jaws 4D. Now, we can only see sculptures in 3D, but the artist assures me that this actually breaks beyond the fourth dimension. And this is my favorite piece. Nothing but a G-Fing, baby. And you can blow it up for fun. That was donated to us by Robert Duvall. Huge fan of the arts and gangster rap. The plan is to actually make like a VTuber thing of Game Ghoul so I can bust out Game Ghoul whenever I can. That's the plan, though. I don't know if I can actually action that, but you know, because I can get individual pictures of them. What? What? This is a piece called Whole Foods at Midnight. It is a deconstruction about rampant capitalism co-opting our public image of health. You can see we have an emaciated man holding a hatchet, wearing raggedy pants. But what you can't observe, and I hate to say this, this is a unique piece, is that if you come over and smell it, he's not made of marble. It is actually granola. That's right. He is made of compressed granola that has then been covered in Mod Podge and then painted to look like a marble statue. Whole Foods at Midnight. It's an amazing piece. And this is Chernabog. He's the last boss of Blood. And they made a bunch of statues of him. I don't think it should be in the art museum. I think it's very gaudy and commercial. And that game came out years ago. I think that they just had a bunch of them lying around. They were supposed to be at Funko Lands. If you remember Funko Land, of course, it turned into GameStop. But that promotion never came through, so they just have a whole backstock of these giant Chernabog statues, and they put them in our museum, and I might have to speak with the curator about that one. Not a fan. Oh, good night, Macrame. Fuck! This is an interactive piece. This is performance art. It's called Molly Hatchet. He's chasing them with a hatchet, and you can't hear it because it's getting muted through Twitch, but they are listening to Molly Hatchet in there. This is a fabulous piece called The Death of the Gilded Age in Lava. It was actually made for the World's Fair back in 1978 and has been beautifully restored with new fireballs and this lava pillar. And as you can see, it actually burns, which is an amazing attention to detail. I love art and I love art history, and I'm so glad that we can actually take time from this silly video game to talk about art. We gotta go on the Hell Fire Tram though. Again, another interactive piece. I believe it says a lot about modern video game design. As we can see, this is a take. A not so subtle critique of the famous Half-Life 1 tram sequence. And as you can see, I have been thrown into the lava. Luckily, there's just stairs to get out. The danger, it's all make-believe. It's all in your head. It's not real. That's just a dog that got loose in the museum. Again, gonna have to talk to the curator and talk to the person in charge of the museum. People are just bringing their pets. I know they're claiming they're service animals, but I don't see how a disabled person would need a flame-spitting dog that just runs off on its own and attacks people. I think they're just their pets, and they're using that as an excuse. This piece is just called Sex, and I think it speaks for itself. This is Mortal Kombat 2. It's a very powerful piece of artwork. That was donated by John Tobias and Ed Boon. This is a Vampire Weekend. It's a very powerful piece. You see the vampires taking their bat form, fleeing the sun. Reminding us that the weekend is not permanent. We all have to go back to work, back to the grind, leave leisure behind. This one is called Christmas Present. I don't get this one. I don't know why it's called Christmas Present. It doesn't seem really jolly. There's no Santa or elves. I think it's just one of those primitive pieces. They just kind of slap it up and they just give it a name, you know, hoping that we'll derive meaning. This is called Ghoulies Silhouette. I love this piece. The Old Farm Dog. Funny enough, this is actually based on the artist's actual farm dog, Zeke, who, of course, was emaciated by a strange wasting disease. I'm glad I could share this art with all of you. Now, a lot of you know Warhol as a pop artist. Warhol, of course, his most famous piece, the paintings of Marilyn Monroe, and then later the paintings of Muhammad Ali done in the same style. Other famous Warhol pieces, we all remember his soup can. But later in his career, actually, after meeting Basquiat, Warhol got really into dangling people in lava. These, of course, would be performed at the factory with accompanying music by Nico. And, you know, Nico would sing very loudly as Warhol just dangled people into vats of lava. Because of the criminal nature of those pieces, we all were pretty hush about them until after Andy's passing. But I'd like to say thank you, Andy, for your beauty that you shared with us. And thank you for getting rid of my sister's mouthy boyfriend. He was a real dickhead, and I think he deserved to burn in lava. This piece is called Ghosts in the Graveyard, with interactive ghosts. It's a misnomer. Those are not actually ghosts. I believe the artist is trying to make a message about being hung up on labels by using zombies in a piece called Ghosts in the Graveyard, though many of his critics have just said that he was lazy and just couldn't get a hold of actual ghosts, which I think is preposterous. These are The Pounders by Sarah Schlesinger Smith, and what Sarah Schlesinger Smith wanted to show with these gnashing teeth and these pounding giant granite slabs that just crush people under their weight. Well, I think it's obviously supposed to be capitalism. Now, this piece was given to us by the artist Raymond Turbo Vance. And for years, art critics struggled. What was Raymond Turbo Vance trying to tell us with his piece, Three Blind Mice with Rice? As we see, it's a giant clock. It wasn't until years later we found out that he was just a psychopath that loved giant clocks. And he wasn't an artist even. He was just some weirdo that had
I need a key.
an obsession with clocks that borderlined on the obscene. Why do you keep doing this? Hey man, nice blot, nice shot. I don't get the bit. You're doing a bit. I don't like it. I'm trying to talk about art. This is called Visit Ancient Sumeria. Actually, if you're an art history buff, you will know this was the first ever, like advertisement for tourism. Is this lovely piece called Visit Ancient Sumeria. It was actually paid for by Hammurabi. Many people think Hammurabi, oh, you know, he's just famous for carving a bunch of laws into stone, you know. But he also very much cared. I'm sorry, this is a beast. I don't know what this beast is trying to say. It's very vulgar, and I think it exists just to provoke and shock people, which I don't think is what art is supposed to be about. Art's about teeth. This is actually outsider art we're seeing right now. It's just a wall of teeth. And this was actually donated to us from Colgate. So I guess, I'm sorry, I misspoke when I say it's outsider art. These are the teeth of homeless people, which you could say technically would make it outsider art. But the fact that it's sponsored by Colgate, in my opinion, cheapens it, which... walking into spider webs, of course, in water. Brought to you by Gwen Stefani. This is just a Pink Floyd album cover I really like. I donated this. This is a piece called A Pleasant Kick to the Junk. It's done by Johnny Balsack. Johnny Balsack, of course, the rebel artist. We all know him, the bad boy of art. This is my favorite piece. It's called Real King Shit. Done by me. I did this. And that was me. I killed me. That was upsetting. I would say I was way too young to die, but we all know that's a lie. I'm just around the right age to go. Because I am too old to rock and roll. It's my favorite piece right there. It's called Big Door. And it's just a big door. And you think it's going to open one way, and it opens the other. It messes with your expectations. Oh, here they come. They all want to see Big Door. One at a time to see Big Door, please. It is a very old piece. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to shoot the ghost mirror. Okay, now I'll shoot the spinning ghost vortex that spins this room around and makes me sick. Oh, and we're back to the beginning. Wonderful. Mayhaps I did too many jokey jokes and not enough paying attentions to the game. Because now I'm lost. I feel like I'll be able to talk about this piece later when we do find the spider key, but keep that piece in mind. It's actually quite shocking once you know the story behind it.
I need
of course,
key.
Caleb needs a key. You saw those fake doors that were painted on. That's actually by the artist Lithuania Johnston. And Lithuania Johnston, she is a card. She is what we call a art prankster. And art pranksters love just provoking people with their work. Lithuania Johnston, of course. Famous for opening up her fake art hospitals, which had dire real-life consequences, of course.
I need a key.
But I think we all understand the message she was trying to say about the American healthcare system when she opened up a bunch of fake hospitals that didn't have real qualified doctors, and they looked after actually people who were in need of medical attention that they were not able to give. Some would say that Lithuania Johnston was a hypocrite for doing that. I think she's speaking a truth too powerful for most of us to understand. This is called the pit, and if you fall in it, you die. Sometimes art doesn't have to be clever. It can just be blunt. You know? It is what's on the tin. we coming down here already? Yeah, this is where the Smashers and Mashers were. Fun fact, mashing traps don't work in this version of Blood. They took out physics-based damage because a problem with old Blood is that sometimes if you opened a door at the wrong angle, it would kill you. And because there's not that many physics-based traps in the original Blood, there's that one level where there's a long hallway of them, but that's about it. They kind of felt, maybe it's best to get rid of physics-based traps because people are kind of getting sick of being killed by doors. Like, it's an instant kill, too, if you get killed by a door. A whole lot of nothing. Am I still on? Can people still hear me? People in the chat, you're being really quiet. I'm talking about art history. I think that some of you would be more excited for this horrible bit that is not funny. But I'm going to keep doing. Did we go on these big teeth yet? These big chompers? Yeah, I think we did. This is called a crucifix. It's made by Jesus. It was a collaborative piece, actually, between Jesus and Pontius Pilate. Was I picking up ammo in those trees? Whoa! This is called A Secret. By acclaimed artist Johnny Secret. You know, I just realized this is an arcade. This is an arcade game. This isn't an interactive art piece. This is just a fun game to play. I mean, it's kind of weird we put this in a museum, but I guess the kids gotta do something. You know? You gotta do something. I mean, I think I enjoy shooting these guys more than I enjoy these fine pieces of art. But art's not meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to educate. I think that's what we all know, right? If you say you enjoy art, you're not doing it right. You're supposed to fear and respect art. Art is meant to challenge you, physically. That's why most pieces of art are exceptionally heavy. You lift them with your mind first. That's understanding the art, but then you have to physically lift them with your body. That's what they say when they mean art's supposed to challenge you. I think we missed something in these spinning rooms. They wouldn't just make these spinning rooms as a shortcut. There has to be something here that I'm missing. No, this takes me back to the fucking beginning. I was talking too much about art, and I forgot to be playing the video game. What a foolish fool I've been. I could go for some brains right about now. I got that key. I mean, I have the moon key and I have the flame key. Ah! Down here, of course. Had to loop around. This is another commercial piece, Winter Wonderland, brought to you by Coca-Cola. We're supposed to be having like a snowball fight with like the Coca-Cola polar bears, but the costumes weren't working, so we just threw some zombies in here. look, I know, but we gotta pay for the museum somehow, and it's big donation, gaudy pieces like this. They put them on their Insta, they put them on their YouTube, and, you know. It's the only way we can afford Gauguin, you know? Like, everyone's really excited when we get a new, when we get a new Jean-Paul Basquiat, you know, like that painting of tires, or we get a Jackson Pollock, or, you know, Johnny Testicle, or, you know, Mildred Cornpipe. We get one of her pieces in, but they don't ask how do we pay for Mildred Cornpipe. Mildred Cornpipe, she's not giving her art away for free, everyone. You saw the price tag that comes with one of Mildred Cornpipe's pipe cleaner sculptures. You'd be agog. You'd be in shock. So yeah, sometimes we gotta get into bed with big Coca-Cola.
I need a key.
I am trying to finish the level as fast as I can, but art is complicated. And I get lost easily in art, because it's the beauty and the majesty of art. Okay? I just came from here. Why am I here again? I just destroyed half my health. Does anyone remember where the eyeball door was? I know I've seen it. I think it's down this hallway. Because there's all these eyeballs, you see. Ah, yes! If anyone here is a fan of the band The Residents, you'll remember these fine works of art that they donated. They donated these giant mashing pillars as well. This, of course, is an amazing piece brought to us by the artist Fergus Urquhart. It is, of course, Fallout 3D, celebrating the anniversary of Fallout. This, of course, was before Fallout 3 was made by Bethesda. And I think it was actually kind of a bold strategy for Fallout 1 and 2 and Tactics to be PC games, and then Fallout 3 to be a sculpture. I'm sorry, I did not mean Fergus Urquhart. Brian Fargo, I believe, actually made that piece. I get Fergus Urquhart and Brian Fargo confused. I think Fergus Urquhart... Who was Fergus Urquhart? Did I make him up? Is he a tulpa? Or is he the guy that made the music for Diablo? This isn't part of the museum. This is actually an interactive Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom ride. A lot of people don't know this. The Blood Museum is actually right next to Universal Studios. I like to come here during my lunch break and just, you know, remember, you know, Temple of Doom. It's a fabulous film. This is from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Spiders. I died. Gotta come all the way back. Wow. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, we know where we're going this time. We can speedrun this. Well, we don't know where we're going. We don't know where we've been. And we're not little children. If you're a little child, you turn this off. I explicitly say this stream is not for children. I sometimes say the word cunt. No, these guys can't hurt me. I can't hurt them. Let's just live in peace. Let's just live in peace and harmony, guys. Come on. Yeah, Coca-Cola did this. Corporations, corporate art, blah, blah, blah. Back on the tram. I'm back on the tram again. I'm back on the tram again. Die, fucker. Can't believe we died. That was just sad. That was pathetic. I feel like a big idiot for dying. Honestly, I feel really. You ever get that feeling when you feel like you've just embarrassed yourself in front of everyone? Like you just spent an hour and a half doing a bit about art history that isn't funny. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, this time we're not gonna fall. We're gonna hit F2. All these boys are very angry at us, but look what we got. Getting down with fire. Wow, that actually was worse than last time. What the fuck happened? Does it explode out there if you cross the little fire beams? It specifically wants me to use the stick. But I can't use the stick. I picked up the stick, but I can't use it. What the fuck? Okay, fine. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Hey, come get me on my lava boat. Come get me on my lava boat. Shit, they came to get me on my lava boat. Oh, there they go, there they go. Jump on in, boys. The water's just fine. Fuck off. Shit. I didn't get it. I didn't get it in time. There we go. You ghoulies better not make me miss the key. I will be very angry at you. Okay, here we go. Spider time. Who the fuck is shooting at me? At a time like this, I gotta deal with these spiders and some asshole. Does anyone know how to sing the song Anything Goes in Mandarin? 'Cause I want to do it, but I don't want to be offensive by just, you know, making up words that sound Chinese. Because I thought, you know, we were talking about Temple of Doom, and look, you know. Da 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 da. Anything goes. What a great way to open a movie. I wasn't kidding. Temple of Doom actually fucking rules. It's actually the best of the Indiana Jones movies. And I know a lot of people are gonna shit on me and be like, "Oh no, the obvious answer is yeah, come on. You think Temple of Doom is better than Raiders?" Yes, I actually do. I think Temple of Doom is a better film. I like it. Now I'm going down the devil's intestines. Oh no, the statues are coming to life! Oh, what time is it? What time is it? Is this night at the museum? Am I about to do heroin with a tiny Steve Coogan? Okay. I think we're done in the museum. And I think the next level's the last, and the next level should be pretty over pretty soon. I think that's it. I think that's the level, gang. So this is our final piece. It is a wrought iron level exit. It is a collaborative piece between Bob Dylan, yes, that Bob Dylan, who many of you out there know, after Mr. Dylan retired from making music, he got into wrought iron sculpture, and it's a collaborative piece between him and his good friend Duke Nukem. So, what?
I need a key.
Where's the spider key? I thought I got the spider key. No, my whole Duke Nukem joke. Oh, I was gonna go. I need to learn my lessons. Stop streaming blood. But the thing is, I like playing this game, so it's the one game like I can get excited to stream. Because, like, I'm going to enjoy playing it, you know? There's not, like, a lot of, like... Because there's a lot of, like, apprehension of streaming stuff when it's something you don't like. Or something that you're not particularly good at, or whatever. If it just wasn't for the fact that I get lost in these type of games easily, I think I'd stream more often. Dagger door! Found it. These are sharks. These sharks were meant to go to an aquarium. I don't know why they're in an art museum. Whoever fucked up and ordered us sharks, I'm very angry at. I mean, their habitat was $500,000 to put up. And people don't come to the art history museum to see sharks. They just don't. Do you people... Okay, people watching, do you actually like me streaming blood, or are you just here to support me? I really don't know. Because the thing is, I know that I come off as kind of pathetic online. I have depression problems, and I don't know, you know, when to keep my mouth shut on social media. So I always have this fear that, like, what if unbeknownst to me, I'm weaponizing my mental illness for views, and the fact the only reason that, like, people still donate and watch is out of this fear, like, oh, I gotta support this guy. If I don't watch, you know, who will? You know, like, I'm always scared that, oh no! Whoa. That was lucky. I'm always scared that's the case. I'm really always scared that's the case. I really can't tell if people actually enjoy me watching. I can't tell if people actually enjoy watching me stumble around lost in blood for hours. Scale of 1 to 10, how terrifying is the ocean? Duke Nukem. I give it a 5. As a concept, the ocean is terrifying. If you get lost on it, you're done. You're dead. But I don't live near the ocean, and no one can make me go to the ocean. So I give it a 5. It's right in the middle. Like, I can avoid the ocean my entire life. I've seen the ocean once. In my entire life, I've seen the ocean one time. And here's the final level! Sports fans, I hope you're ready. It's time for Mutant League Football!
I got time to play with you.
Look at all these guys. I told you, the person that made this loves mobs of dudes. He's at the 10. He's at the 20. Well. Jukin. Hadouken! Get out of here. Get out of here. Whoop. Fuck off. It's fucking barf bowl up in here. Okay, so here's the hard part. I had to defeat all the bosses at once, with the exception of Chernabog. Chernabog? That's one. That's one key. Got the spider's key. This would be much harder on a hard difficulty, I know. Get out of here. I'm trying to do this quickly because I know Sold Out Boy wants to go to bed. I'm watching people type. Stop being simps. I can say that. You can't. It's a big dog. The big dog. Remember those pants and the shirts that say big dog on them? I think this was a dog they were referring to. I don't think it was. I don't know why I said that even. I lit myself on fire again. Oh, they're fighting! They're fighting! Oh, damn it, they were fighting. It's like the end of Jurassic Park. The big gray werewolf guy's a good guy now. I died. I gotta start with no weapons. Let's do this.
I got time to play with you.
I'm just kidding, by the way. Thank you for supporting me. I'm trying to time my jumps with her growls. I think that's funny. The 10. Damn, that was emasculating. Alright, dog is dead. And the dog gives me... The dog is supposed to drop a key. The dog didn't drop its key. Oh, there it is. Fire key. Oh boy. This dude's the granddaddy of all liars. I hate him. Fuck it. Shaman voodoo magic. I'll use the power of blood sugar sex magic. The Red Hot Chili Peppers. Help me. Got him. Moon key. What a time to be alive. I just gotta deal with that spider. No, I don't want to join you. You're all pricks. You're dumb. No! Spider, come over here. Come here, little spider. Fuck off. Jesus Christ, dudes. I'm gonna hit him with my rhythm stick. Spider key. Got it. Okay. Making good time. Now that I got all the keys, pick up that life leech. Oh boy. Come on. I'll save that for later. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You see that shit? Now, I'm going to show you something kind of cool before we polish this level off. But I kind of like this. You come down this dark hallway. You got these fun four gentlemen. Oop, and they warp you back here. With all these barfy boys. Spider key. This is always a fun trick. Ah, see? I'm gonna send you home in a pine box, see? That wasn't worth it. The gag was not worth losing almost all my health. Let's try and be a little more wise this time. Oh boy, they all got zappy guns. Okay. Fucking dogs. Oh my god, there's so many dogs! This would be adorable if they didn't shoot fire. It's like the Puppy Bowl. And touchdown! And that was it! That was it! We did it! That was the first campaign of 3 out of the new flesh world, something with flesh. What was it called? Fleshed Out. That was Fleshed Out. I hope we all enjoyed it. I gotta get on Discord and I gotta kick someone's ass. Let's do this. Sold Out Boy, jump in the arena. It's time. Hey, as I'm sure you've noticed, there's some audio syncing issues with this stream, and while I was able to fix them for the most part, for the single-player portion, when I had Sold Out Boy, Courier Jackson, Brain Milkshake on as guests, it made all of our conversations incomprehensible. Essentially, my audio was so early, their audio was so late, that I was answering questions they asked before they asked them. So the following are bits that that actually kind of work, and the rest of the 3 hours is just in a garbage can. I'm really sorry. It'll be fixed for the next stream, maybe. No, wait, just All maps. BB-8 is the robot from Star Wars. That's the one I like. No, it's the fucking soccer map. Fuck it.
Soccer map.
Oh, wait, hold on. Stop shooting. Do you have auto?
Oh.
Let's turn auto aim off. Hold on. Get out of here. Go to options.
How do I do that? Is there a button for that?
Gameplay setup. Yeah, my auto aiming is off.
Gameplay. Okay, mine is also off now. We good?
No, stay there.
Now you're gonna run away.
You stay there. Stay there. Die! That's not cheating. It's my stream.
Cheater. Son of a...
Okay. You get a free kill.
Is that how that works?
It was for content. I did it for content, sold out boy.
You did it. You did it for the
Here,
meme.
just come kill me.
You're telling me.
In your fucking dreams. Dude, enough. Okay.
That's it.
Hands off the keyboard.
That's it.
Hands are off the keyboard. Burn me alive. I had to do that.
Oh my god.
Did I get you?
Oh, damn it. I think we got. I think I got myself.
New Jack horse shit. It didn't count. I'm mad now. Do you see that? I just threw my dolly at you. That's how mad I was. Courier Jacks! What the fuck? This was a one-on-one battle. They found out how to join.
We got interference in this match now.
You're gonna claim this doesn't count. Shit. This is actually intense. Not gonna lie. Welcome to the dungeon, bitch.
Damn it. Oh my god.
Something you don't know about me. I grew up with cousins while playing GoldenEye for the N64. This is my element, being a cheap asshole who just runs around in circles picking up the same power-ups. I don't know where Courier Jacks went.
Wait, why was it still... I turned auto aim off. Why was it still doing the height thing?
Because you are a cheater.
Damn it. Fuck.
Do you need to pause?
No, I'm good. Oh my god, this is embarrassing.
You got your sleep. A young man such as yourself, sleep's important. Courier Jacks, you son of a bitch! They're the Seth Rollins. They're the Seth Rollins of this match.
Damn it.
Cashing in their money in the bank during our main event. God, it's like a Doom boss on crack. No! I died. No, don't tell him.
Oh, hit E. Hit E to respawn.
You're throwing this match because I'm the streamer and you're wanting to impress me. He's like, oh no.
Oh yeah, that's it.
You're so good at this game. I threw my dolly again. That's how mad I am. I'm destroying my own dolls.
I gotta turn off auto weapon switch.
Oh, you have auto weapon? Yeah, I don't have that on either.
That's fucking me up. It keeps fucking me up. Because it's like, I got a Tesla gun. Why would I want to switch to the, like, fucking...
The Tesla gun is good for fighting monsters. I'm learning the Tesla gun is easy to dodge. Like, the projectile's a lot slower than a hit scan weapon. And you can't dodge fire. I learned that little secret in Nam. Battlefield Vietnam, that is. Let's watch New Legacy.
Not doing that.
At this point, we were gonna.
This is low key.
I'm not
like
putting
actually.
We should watch
Beetleborgs
Beetleborgs
on.
at this point. Screw it. This whole shit is gonna get.
I only just realized that there's like
To do what?
Aussies that do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
On New
thought you
Legacy,
meant
or
there
at
were
least one of them.
Aussies who just watched New Legacy, like streamed them watching New Legacy. I'm Duel.
I only just caught one of their streams like
watch
recently.
myself in New Legacy. I don't like how Johnny.
No,
this is
is
Rubber Ross.
pretty mean to me. And I don't like how Jericho is pretty mean to me. Oh, see, I said something funny. Did you hear me say something funny on Duel? Yeah, I think Duel's Australian, and everyone, let's count down our favorite New Legacy Inc. members. Top 10. Who gets the top 10 spot? Number 10. Mr.
Number
Hanky
10,
from South Park
Mr.
is
Hanky.
my 10th favorite. Number 9.
Nathan Jones.
WrestleMania. Nathan Jones. Remember, he kicked Big Show in the head so hard he gave him a concussion and then disappeared.
You play Humongous Erectus or
Swar.
whatever.
Number 8. Number 8. My
And Mad
8th
Max.
favorite New Legacy Inc. member is Otis Urungus from Guar. Number 9. We're going backwards. Nathan Jones again. He did it. He
Number
held
9
on to the
again.
9th spot. He was in Troy. He was in Troy and Mad Max.
Number 9.
Number
Hello,
7. Duke Nukem. Number 6.
Mhm.
Duel.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Just reading up the page.
Number
4.
5, Stephen King.
Bentley from Sly Cooper.
franchise.
Number 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that to Slip. Number 2. Who's number 2? Johnny.
Mhm.
Johnny, you get the number 2 spot. And the number 1 best member of New Legacy Inc., Rich Evans of Red Letter Media, is now.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Oh my god.
God damn, I had a $50 bet that Slippy from Star Fox is gonna be in the number 1 shit.
What?
I thought it was going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What?
It's almost always
Did you
number
think
one.
I was gonna be number 1? No. Number 1 is Slippy from Star Fox. Hey, if you like Slippy from Star Fox, give me a hell yeah. And that's the bottom line, cause Stone
Hell
Cold said
yeah.
so.
I wish I never started to watch
What?
it. This is
What?
Stone Cold Steve
I
Austin.
can't hear you.
I'm
My
old.
Discord dropped out. What?
It almost sounds like an
Hey, guess what?
unhealthy work environment.
boy. Sold out, boy. I'm in your house.
What?
Call me.
What? Oh god.
And you- What?
Oh, okay.
I want to do that. No one would understand it. No one would understand it because Pokemon's taking this stream down. No one would get it, but I would love that scene from Lost Highway, except it's Steve Austin. I'm in your house. Call me. And when he says in your house, the in your
Oh
house
my
logo
god.
appears in the corner.
It turns out if you just punch 316 into a phone, and you get
What?
Stone Cold, but he can't hear you, so it's just constantly going.
Why'd
like,
you
"What?"
call my number? What? Here's the thing you need to learn about
think it's
little old
pretty good.
Stone
I
Cold.
don't
Better than mine.
This is this brand new Jeep that I bought. Look at it. It's brand new. But behind it, you see I have 2 bookshelves. That's because Stone Cold, he values knowledge. I read about
God
3
damn it.
books a day.
Knowledge.
And I'll tell you what,
Knowledge.
if you sign up to my YouTube course, I'm going to teach you how to make some goddamn money. What? Get you some beers? I'll have 1 beer, 2 beer, 3 beer. What? Remember when this was supposed to be playing some blood?
Just kidding.
He's gonna load up RPG Maker and make Undertale 2. What? He's gonna make Lisa the Painful. What? He's gonna make Boot Hill Valley.
He's gonna
What?
make Lisa the Painful.
He's gonna make Barkley 1. What? He's not gonna make Barkley 2. Do you think that you think Steve Austin's gonna make Barkley 2? He ain't.
I heard a rumor that he was gonna make No Man's Sky.
No. No Man's Sky is actually a good game. They patched it, boy. Were you unaware of the amount of work they put in with the patches for that game?
Oh.
And you're pissing on it?
No.
You're pissing on
Steve
it?
Austin, you are not only naming
Undertale
bad
is a
games.
bad game.
You are not only.
Undertale is a bad game. It made Stone Cold.
Oh, God.
It made Stone Cold feel
You're
things.
telling me Undertale's a bad fucking game.
It made me feel things.
Did Quake make you feel things?
Doom made me feel
Yeah,
things.
Doom made you feel things.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I beat Undertale and I beat the Undertale. If you find that goat mom character oddly arousing, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a trap. You're a
Hell
fucking
yeah.
degenerate.
Yeah.
She's your mom.
I know.
Okay.
She's not my mom.
To me. Do I look like a fucking goat, Steve Austin?
I'm not.
It's called adoption.
I'm not one of 1,000 goats.
If you
I
think
was
that
not-
adopted
I was
kids'
not
feelings are
adopted
valid and
by
they're a
the-
valid member of their family, deserving of love, you give me a hell yeah.
How did it sign the? How did she
doesn't
sign
need
the
to sign
papers?
boy. She's a monster living in a cave. Did you even play Undertale? Boy, did you even play Undertale?
Yeah.
You didn't.
I can't.
What?
This feels like a soul trap if it was not Jigsaw that said it, but Stone Cold.
Would you like to play a game?
Doing shoot interviews
Would you like
now.
to play a game? It's called Undertale. I love it. Before you see a monster. Before you see a
like to
monster,
play a
it's up
game,
to
give
you.
me
Do
a
you
hell
flirt
yeah.
with it or do you kill it? The answer you give me right now will greatly affect the rest of your playthrough of Undertale, Game of the Year 2015. What? What? What?
What? I was gonna say, I mean, you don't need the romancer. You could just go to xvideos.com.
Spank Bang,
There's so much now.
Pornhub,
Hard to avoid
Simpson
it now.
stuff.
You porn.
I know these websites' names better than my own. Girl.
Bing.com.
We don't even look at porn on our computers. We use our phones. Love my baby in the afternoon, but she's crying. She's crying. I told my baby in the afternoon, but she don't like it. She don't like it. Baby used to love me so. But baby, I apologize for telling them dirty lies. I had my fun, but now it's done. Baby, I apologize. Love you in the morning and the evening too, but she won't do what I want to. Kicked me out of my own front room for my lying, my dirty lying. Baby used to say, baby, I apologize for eating all your curly fries. I had my fun, but now it's done. Baby, I apologize. Baby! That's my song. I hope that you liked it. And I hope that... I'm turning into Rhett from Rhett and Link. I hope that you liked our stream. I hope that you liked our stream. Link, tell them about our stream. Well, our stream is very good. I'm not Link. I'm a Southern preacher.
I don't think
Good.
it's
You
the
better
first
be a
rodeo.
follower, or I'd spank you too. I'm passing out spankings. I can do that. I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. I can't drink out. It interacts with my Zoloft wrong. What the hell?
It's a Gale time.
I'll
up
take
here.
it. No, you're not supposed to like it. I'm gonna stop saying spanking because I've been saying like, oh, you make me so mad, because it's like a less threatening thing, but it's a sexual thing. Because I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna give your hiney a whooping. I'm like, oh yes, please. So I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna punch you in the face till you bleed. That's my new thing.
Yes.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You come on my stream and then you come on my stream.